Happy anniversary, Living After WLS neighbors. Happy 4th anniversary. Today is March 10th. I'm Kay Bailey, and these flowers are from Jim. He was just here to visit. You know that Jim is my husband, right? Yeah, it was 4 years ago today, March 10th, 2006, that we brought the Living After WLS neighborhood online, our safe haven circle of friends. Boy, have we come a long way from those humble beginnings. Back then, during the first month, we registered 97 members, and today when I looked at the stats, we have 8,525 members from around the world in our Living After WLS neighborhood. And for those of you who were there for the first year and a half or so, remember our plain background. We didn't have our beautiful rainbows and ribbons. Back then we had a plain white background with blue circles that were intertwined, as we called it, our safe haven circle of friends. And we still call it that, but now we have the beautiful ribbons and rainbows. We've grown quite a bit. We're international. We have lots of messages, lots of topics to look at. We've had several good years since then. We have the ambassadors who help new people learn about the neighborhood, who embrace one another and teach us about using the website and about our weight loss surgery. They're really the heart of the neighborhood, and I want to thank all of the people who are ambassadors at the Living After WLS neighborhood. They're wonderful people. You will be able to identify them if you don't know who they are already. Under their avatar, their picture, on their posts, it will say Ambassador of Reception, or Papa John is our Ambassador of Accountability, that kind of thing. You want to look for that when you're visiting the neighborhood. Some interesting statistics I found today when I was looking at our history. The slowest month we ever had for neighborhood registrations was October of 2006. We had one lonely person came to join us in October of 2006. We must have been some scary people that Halloween month that year. I don't know what happened. Many of you may recall our busiest single day of registrations ever in the history of the neighborhood. In fact, many of you are here because of that day, and it was January 25th, 2008. And you were at home watching ABC's talk show program, The View, and a couple of our neighbors mentioned the 5-day pouch test and the support system in the neighborhood. And we had 180 people come and register with us that day. And many of you are still here, and thank you. Thank you to The View and to all you people who joined us. It was great to see you. 2008 was really the pinnacle of our registrations and our participation in the neighborhood. During that year, we averaged about 140 posts per day and 6,000 topic views a day. That means we had people coming from everywhere to look at what we were saying and talking about in the neighborhood. Now, since then, it has leveled off, and when I was reading these numbers this morning, I was quite concerned until I did some consulting with some other people. We've gone from 140 posts per day in the 2008 year to just 70 posts per day, and from 6,000 topic views per day to 2,000 topic views. Now, there's some interesting dynamics happening in the internet world, social media. When we first started the neighborhood, there wasn't Facebook or Twitter or MySpace or all these other things competing for your time and attention. But now, it's not just the neighborhood. Other people want you to come and spend time there. And so we really are fighting for your attention and your interest to spend time in the neighborhood. That's part of the reason that we've seen activity drop off a little bit. And there's another interesting dichotomy that happened. As our neighborhood grew, we lost some of that hometown feeling that so many people wanted when they first came to the neighborhood. And the complaint that I often hear is, well, the neighborhood's just got too big. But how do you say, no more, we don't want anyone else in, when we are the safe haven where we give refuge to anyone who understands what weight loss surgery is all about? And we want you here. We want to be here. I want to be here. I want to find my safe haven. And so as we grow, we lose that closeness of a small knit community, but we cannot close our doors. So we've seen an interesting dynamic in the last year. As we're bigger, we're not as close, but we still want to provide that safe haven. So stick with us. Let's work together and continue to build on our core values that have made the neighborhood such a special place the last 4 years. You know that the core values are respect, kindness, equality, community, knowledge, compassion. These are the things that we stand for as individual neighbors, and these are the things we stand for as a community. And I am proud of what this community has become. And the people who are in this community are top-notch. And these are the kind of people that if you knew in real life, these are the people you would call when you needed help. These are the people who you would give help to. So this is our safe haven circle of friends. This is the neighborhood. This is a fantastic place to meet online. And interestingly enough, there have been many, many, many meetings of neighbors in real life. We call them hug fests, where we get together, we embrace, we know one another personally, we know each other's children and spouses and dogs and cats, and we are a part of each other's lives, and that's a good thing. So, neighbors, well done. Happy anniversary. I want to leave you with one thought, and I've been sharing it with some of the neighbors the last few weeks, and it's the story that is told of a child walking along a beach after a storm, and many, many starfish were washed ashore during that storm. And the child would bend over and toss a starfish back to the sea, and bend down and toss another starfish back to the sea, and another. And a man approached her and he said, "Why are you doing that? There are too many starfish. You will not make a difference." The child bent down and picked up a starfish and threw it back to the sea. And she said, "I just made a difference to that one." Well, like the child throwing that one starfish back, you make a difference to someone. You make a difference to someone. That's what the neighborhood is all about. So please celebrate with me today, our 4th anniversary. Let's get together. Let's celebrate our core values. Let's celebrate one another and all the good things we do together in our quest for weight loss surgery wellness. Let's do another 4 years. I'm glad to be here with you. I'm glad you're here with me. Have a great day. Thank you.